Well, welcome to their first review ever of the Santa Monica SLIP.7 test model number 1, version number 1. So this is going to be the first version to go out to the contest winner, the first contest winner. And this is just an overview of this beta version. It'll change as it goes along, but this is all the basic parts of it. The Santa Monica SLIP.7. And it's called the slip because it slips into the back compartment of nanos, aquariums, and small sumps and areas like that. And it's a 0.7 because that's the size of 0.7 cubes of food per day that you can feed the tank that this can absorb as a algae scrubber, because that's how these are ranked. It's a 0.7. It would be a 0.7. Now the SLIP.7 is the world's first combo ATS. It's a Chaeto reactor, and it's a Waterfall algae scrubber, and it's an Upflow algae scrubber. So it's all three things: Chaeto, Waterfall, and Upflow algae scrubber in one unit. So when you buy this, it comes with everything you need to do one or two or actually all three at once, and it's the world's first combo ATS that can do this. So here's just a quick overview of the different parts. First of all, you have these feet right here, or their legs actually, and so when you're in the back compartment of a Nano, you can adjust the height using these, or you can just set the unit on anything to change the level, because the level in your back sump or any place that you put it's going to change, so that you can adjust the water level inside it, because wherever you set the water level out here, it's going to be where it's going to be in here. So these legs, sometimes you need to get to set this on top of something, so you may want to use these legs or may not. But if you want to, they're going to just plug in like this. And they're designed to be flexible, and you can cut them to the length that you need. So there we go. So it's not supposed to stand up on its own, because you're not going to stand this on its own inside of installation, but it's going to slide into a tight fit, and these legs are going to be movable, and they're going to be flexible to go around tubing and other things that you might have in the back of your compartment. So you may only need some of the legs, not all of them. So you take the other ones out, or don't use any legs at all. We'll just take those out for now. And they just connect, they go right into these holes right here. Okay, so the basic overview of the unit itself is this. You have this upper tray here, and water can go into the Waterfall unit here and trickle down the screen on the inside, and you have bubbles that can come in here and they can bubble up. You have water which can go in here, which comes out here for the Waterfall, or you can feed in water from here which comes out here for the Waterfall, or you can feed in air here which goes down to the screen and comes up, which I'll show in just a second. Or you can remove a lot of these and have just Chaeto reactor. So starting here with the top here, you have this nice little, let me try to just show that here. Okay, these pieces are white and black to show how it works, but in reality it's going to be all black so it can block the light. So this piece here is a removable screen. You slide that to the right, you pull it out like that. Okay, so this is your screen insert. Your screen insert has holes here where water can go in down to the screen. It comes in like this. It also has air that can come in here and bubbles up here. These are your Chaeto spikes to hold your Chaeto inside. This is your green grabber screen here. It's rough on both sides. So you can actually have Chaeto growing in the bottom part and a Waterfall algae growing in the top part. Or you could have Waterfall here, Chaeto in the middle, and then you can have bubble upflow algae scrubber down here. You can have all three. Now this tubing here is removable. This right here is an air vent, because if you're running this in a waterfall mode and it's got water going in, you need a place for air to come out. So the air can come out this vent here. It also acts as a handle. You might notice these two dots here, which are just hand painted for right now. And that's because this screen has a shade on it right here. This shade blocks light from this side, but allows light from this side. So that's the way to get light and dark on a scrubber. So the light is on one side in there, and if the light hits this side, it gets shaded by this, so it's only one dot. It's low light. If you turn it around like this, you get two dots because there's no shade, and the light can hit both sides of the screen. It becomes two-sided. Okay, so we'll set that down. And then here, you can see inside, or maybe you can't see inside, but it goes all the way down to the bottom tray. And here is the power cord for the light. That's a single Gem 5 light in the inside there, and it goes down just like this. And it can come right out for replacement if needed. And the bottom tray comes out like this. The bottom tray catches algae as it falls, or it blocks light if you're doing Chaeto, or it supplies the air bubbles if you want to pump in air like this, and it comes up both sides of the screen just like that. Easy to replace, easy to clean the tubing. It's got a little plug right here and little cuts in the tubing lines right there. Inside here, now it's wide open from end to end. Easy cleaning. If you were going to grow Chaeto, now you can just pull this out, pull the Chaeto right out, take it to your sink. The Waterfall option lets you pump in water from here, which goes up the tubing and comes out of this little outlet right here. Or you can feed in this tubing and it comes out this outlet right here. Or you can do both, but that's probably not needed. It works fine with just one. This tubing here snaps out. This comes up, and there you can have your tubing. It comes right down like that. Easy to clean, easy to put together, easy to snap in place, like that. This goes back on like this. This goes back down in either position like this or like this. And it clicks into place like that. Okay. And of course you have your Gem 5 light. It comes with one Gem 5 light. The whole thing is submersible. It can be completely underwater. It can be completely above water. It can be half, depending upon if you're trying to grow Chaeto or a waterfall algae scrubber or the Upflow algae scrubber. And that's the basics of the first test version of the Santa Monica SLIP.7.